Hello, everyone. My name is Matt Rednauer, and I'm the co-chair for the sponsorship committee with Great River Human Resources. And today I have the privilege of speaking with both Brad Johnson and Chris Beyer, who are vice presidents and shareholders with AssuredPartners. Good morning, Brad and Chris.
How we doing,
Good morning, Matt. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you guys as well. So Brad and Chris, and for those of you who are listening today, we'll be putting on Great River's Ignite HR Hotseat, which provides an opportunity for all of our membership in Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois to learn more about our partners and members of Great River Human Resource Association. Again, everybody for listening, Brad and Chris have a combined 45 years of experience in the benefit industry. For many years have been strategic partners of Great River and also sponsors. Brad is a graduate of the University of Iowa, and Chris is a graduate of Judson University. A fun fact I like to always point out that Brad and Chris are the tallest benefit consulting team that I personally know. So at future Great River events, they'll be easy to spot out in the crowd. So I'm sure I'm not the first one who has said that to you guys before, correct?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So Brad and Chris, are you ready to participate in our hot seat today where we'll ask you a few questions?
I know I'm personally not, but I know Chris is, so I'll wait.
We might or might not take it easy on you guys, so it is a hot seat. But
all right.
First question I have for you, Brad and Chris, what got you in the business of employee benefit consulting?
You bet. Chris, you want to go for it? I'll follow.
Yeah, I started in the carrier space as an intern in college and spent about 13 years representing an insurance carrier and learned a lot about the industry, but realized I could step further into helping employers if I were to move into the consulting space. So that's been the last 7 years consulting now with AssuredPartners.
Yep. On my end, I had started out on the carrier side, the insurance carrier side. I was working as an underwriter, and great way to learn the business. But I really enjoyed working with consultants on the other side of the fence that were representing employers, and the right opportunity came up and I jumped on it, and I've been on the consulting / employer side ever since.
No. Nobody really falls into benefit consulting. I think I've ascertained over the years.
That's true.
Next question.
That's pretty true. Yeah, it's just.
Next question I have for you. What is the biggest challenge that you are seeing currently from your clients?
Oh, that's a good question. I think there's quite a few. I would say I'm running into a lot of employers still struggling to hire good talent and keep good talent. And as much as we're working through, that small slice of a good benefit program to try to keep employees at that company, it's still been a challenge. I think more and more companies are just dealing with lack of talent or the ability to just keep people on the payroll and let them grow with the organization. It's certainly been a challenge the last few years. I
might speak on the benefit side of things. It seems like just the ever-evolving, rapidly changing world of benefits, whether it was Affordable Care Act consumed all of our lives for years, and then it seemed COVID, and then flavor of the month added by flavor of the month. I think just keeping up with everything and trying to make sense of it and being able to make good decisions based on understanding that.
Everybody just got used to Affordable Care Act, and then COVID just surprised everybody.
Yeah,
the pace of change, I think it's not slowed down at all. I think we've all experienced that within our industry, but also our clients, that things are just going faster and faster throughout the course of the day, and new challenges are popping up daily, weekly, monthly, as opposed to it's pretty status quo for a number of years before COVID.
Yeah. Everybody should have their seatbelts on, right?
Yeah.
Last question I have for you. I only have 3 of them, so not too many questions, but thinking of all of your clients, and everybody's different, but what commonality or similarity do you often see between all of them?
That's a good question, Brad. I'll take a stab at that. I would say all of our clients and those that we would consider to be ideal, and most of them are. I mean, we have some fantastic clients we work with. They're looking to be a better organization, and whether that's improvement that we can help with, or there's consistent time when all of their leadership gets together and actually plans and prepares for these changes that we run into. I would say that they are all on that path of being a better organization, and they're open to those changes. They're looking for new ways to do things. They're not just stuck in the old way. And I think that's what we enjoy, because we can give good advice, give good consulting, and watch that, be played out and see positive results from it.
Yeah, and I might just tag onto that. The kind of the first word that popped into my mind was curiosity. I think our ideal clients are curious. They want to understand maybe what's causing some of these things. They're just curious what's going on in the world. And by being curious, it helps Chris and I, create an environment that we can really better explain and help them understand what that is. And so, yeah, that's a core component, I would say.
Right.
I know from many mutual contacts that you guys do an exceptional job. So it's nice to hear those responses. And that being said, that's the last question that I had for you guys today. For those of you who again are listening on and might not currently be a member of Great River Human Resources, please certainly take advantage of checking our website out to view upcoming virtual events, in-person events. We have a large conference that will be taking place in April, and we can be found at www.grhra.org. And Brad and Chris, thank you very much for participating today. And we really appreciate the candid responses that you provided.
Thanks a lot, Matt.